Monday Night Football, baby. We're back here for the Print Factory show. We got Big T in the house. DePrez will be joining us shortly. And it was not my fault that we're late. All right. I know the people in the chat, they're already speculating. Of course, it's JSU's fault that we could be possibly late, but it's not. It had nothing to do with me. We were trying to wait on the Prez, but the Prez took a little long. And now he's finally here, and we're friggin' live. So I love it. See, that was perfect timing, Tony.
Oh, you bailed yourself back up out in that last sentence.
I mean, this is what happened. This is part of the new bit. He shows up 7 minutes late, and then we just bring him in and put him in the one hole like that because he's the Prez.
Because I'm doing work.
DePrez. He is DePrez.
DePrez? It doesn't say DePrez on his thing. It says DePrez. Should I change his name?
I'm saying DePrez. Get it rolling across the screen, Wiley. Get it rolling across the screen for us because I like DePrez.
Now it's fixed. I fixed his name.
I didn't know where JSU was going to go with that last sentence, but as soon as I jumped in here, he flipped it.
Yeah,
I'm a professional, Wiley. I'm a professional, okay? I know what to do. I know who to talk shit to. I know who to stroke when I need to stroke. And I love the Prez, so don't talk to me right now. I'm a pro, all right? I'm a pro.
Can we talk about Kyle Pitts for a bit?
Oh, God, Kyle Pitts.
Let's hear about this 10-point victory lap. Where's the 10-point
What did he get? 3 for 30 and a touchdown.
Yeah.
Isn't that what you said?
He was on the Millie winner. He was on the Millie winner.
Oh.
The Atlanta double stack, too, was on the Millie winner. The double. That's why I don't win on main slates.
Was it
Kyron Williams, Cooper Kupp, Mostert? Probably would have been Bryce Young and our guy Thielen. So, but Logan Thomas.
Logan Thomas was the one dude who did nothing on Washington. It felt like everyone else scored except for Logan Thomas.
I know. I saw these touchdowns. I was like, oh, for sure.
Hey, you called Sam Howell. I thought you were going to stroke yourself on Sam Howell. Sam Howell
forgot he likes Sam Howell.
Well, Curtis Samuel threw a touchdown, didn't he? I mean, there was.
Oh yeah. Well,
I'll give Big T. I thought he caught one. He threw one.
I thought he threw. Big T. I'll give you props for Curtis Samuel because he printed.
I didn't play him on my main team, so I don't accept props.
Okay.
I give Fallon credit for last night. He called Quentin Morris. Dude caught the touchdown. I'll give him credit for it.
That's Kevin's burner. That dude's name was Kevin. Like, is that Kevin coming in under a burner?
I don't think Kevin would come in under a burner. I think he'd say it to my face. I gave him credit actually in our chat for calling it. So yeah, I gave him credit. I mean, I did come on and tell people not to play 5-1 builds and tell people to play Giants and tell people that if you play 5-1 builds, you're going to lose and all that stuff. But that's fine. You know what I mean? I faded 5-1 builds. So I know I was up there. I was close to shipping. Kevin almost shipped. Well, Kevin had a good day, but he almost shipped. I guess he was winning $60K until the last drive. So Kevin actually got a little screwed on that.
He lost. I went back and looked again. He lost $50,000 because of those Saquon dump offs.
Did he get that many dump offs in the last drive?
I mean, like, it wasn't a ton, but it was like 3 for like 20, and it pushed him into that winner. It was a low scoring game. Those dump offs added up quick.
It's true. It's true. It was a low scoring game. You're right. But yeah, the 2 cheapy build got it done, and the Bills D was not on the winner, and it was 50% owned, which I mean, literally
we can just say that going forward for the record too. Like, anytime a D is that expensive and that chalky, and you play him, you should just have to go sit and look at the corner of the wall, like the back corner behind Wiley's head, the brick where the brick meets the wood. You got to just stand and look in the corner at it for like 15 minutes.
We got a new hat.
I think that was the cool thing about baby. Ooh, look at that.
What is that? Hockey?
Oh, God.
Get him in a timeout. How do we get him?
Turn that hat around. We don't turn that hat around.
Get him in a timeout.
Timeout.
Get him in a quick timeout.
Professional. You got to make sure you take that 3 shot over.
Get him in the whatever. How do I get it where I need to be here? Get him back in the one hole.
We're already back. He took the hat off too.
He's got a hockey hat. Oh.
Terry Niehaus looks awful. Uncle T. Oh my God. No one
I
gives
will
me more shit than Uncle T or B-Mac.
I will say though, that game there were so many
Terrible
teams
hat.
with like different guys that were
Terrible hat.
close. I know the kicker, like Gano, if you had Gano teams were up there. Then there was a few. I know Tony had a Waller team that was up there. I had a Hyatt team. Like there were so many different things that could have completely flipped that outcome on that last drive, Tony, with the touchdown. I know Darren Waller you were rooting for. What did you think of the call or no call? Because I thought the first pass interference call in the second would have been or should have been. The second one was way worse than the first one, and they just let it go.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty egregious at the end of games. It always happens on the like long Hail Mary plays too. They'll just like tackle guys, and it just they swallow those whistles with the game on the line a lot of times. So on defense, these guys should hold and tackle and do whatever just to make them call it. Like,
well, of course they do, right? It's
Yeah.
better than getting beat and losing the game. And worse comes to worse, you get another shot at stopping them, right, Tony? So it's actually smart. A guy beats you off the line. Like, why wouldn't you hold him? Why? What was the other play? The Packers game when Christian Watson got dragged down by the I forget what it was, a horse collar tackle. And they said it after, and he was like, yeah, smart play. I was going to score. Like, the guy took the penalty.
No shot on this.
No question.
Gallup will
Gallup
not be
60% owned.
No, he won't be 60% owned.
Gallup is definitely not going to be 60% owned.
No, not gonna be 60%.
Should be 6. That's what he should be.
Like, even when value plays
What are you
are like
talking
crazy,
about? What are you? Gallup is good. He's
Ugh.
5 for 55 tonight. No, sorry,
That's-
3 for 35 and a
That's
touchdown.
Wiley's wheelhouse.
3 for 35 and a touchdown. Come on, let's up these a little bit. I want more than 3 for 35.
It's the bit. It's the bit. Everyone goes 3 for 35 and 1.
Gallup just doesn't get the one. If he ever gets the one,
he won't get the
he's a
one.
winner.
Yeah, if he gets the one, then he'll be. Yeah.
Dak may throw one tonight. Maybe. It's Chargers.
All right,
season
so
tonight.
where are we at with this game here? I guess we'll just start there since, I did want to talk about Wiley. Did you want to take on last night's game, or do you just want to skip it?
I think
and not give your thoughts?
I think the Bills are. I don't know. I think someone said it today. There are so many legendary defenses in the NFL right now. There are 6 iconic ones, and a handful of really good ones. And I've never seen. I mean, have you seen defense be this good? This like in previous years. The Eagles lost. The Bills almost lost to the freaking Giants. And
Your boy Jalen Hurts is the biggest fake good guy I've ever seen, by the way.
I don't agree
people
with
think he's
that.
so good, and he
I don't.
sucks.
Tony's
I don't-
opening up a totally different can right now.
I think
Tony,
it's-
I will say we hit the Jets game right on the print factor where we called this game on Wednesday. We said it. We said the Jets were live in that game to win, and it was a bad spot for the Eagles.
The Eagles have not played good football. We talked about it on the Sunday show yesterday. They haven't played good. They were undefeated, but they haven't. They've only been undefeated because of how like talented they are. They haven't played good football though. They could have lost to New England. I mean, they have not played good football.
The one guy who's looked good is Swift. I'll tell you that.
Brown always looks good. The Eagles are fine. There's a lot of parity in the NFL. There's some pretty really good teams, and then there's a few horrendous teams. The Bears are just horrendous. They're so bad.
They hurt my feelings.
Yeah,
they definitely hurt my feelings again.
Oh my God, did they ever? Did you see him?
How bad are the Washington Commanders if the Bears beat them by 17 and whoop them? How bad are they?
They just won on the road.
It's crazy. The NFL is.
This is what makes
crazy.
the NFL great, though. Is like you can turn it around quick, and you can go from good to bad quick too. They have that part figured out. It's not like baseball where you can just go buy teams and stuff. Like it's
no. The Bengals defense
parity.
is good too, Tony. I mean, the Bengals defense is excellent, and they beat a really good team in the Seahawks. And they
played like shit, but they won.
Yep.
Yeah,
Cam
I was definitely wrong on that game. I thought Seattle was going to win for sure.
You were right. It just didn't get to the winner's circle.
Yeah. I mean, listen, the Giants, to be totally honest, the Giants should have won the game yesterday. If you watch that game, the Giants should have won the game. They fucked up on the 1 yard line at the halftime, which was absolutely egregious. And he's yelling at Tyrod. He should be yelling at all of his coaching staff and himself.
He's yelling at his quarterbacks all the time. He's yelling at everyone for these bonehead mistakes.
He needs to be yelling at them. Dude,
what's his deal?
You need to be in shotgun. He needs to take one step and throw the ball either out of bounds or on a fade route or a quick slant or a quick pass. 2 to 3 quick passes, and then you kick the field goal if you don't get it. You don't run in that situation ever, ever, ever. I don't care who your running back is. You have no timeouts. They will lay on you, and you won't get up to get that ball snapped to stop the clock or whatever, and that's what happened. And then they didn't go for
my life. DFS Rez the GOAT. This is what I deal with 5-6 days a week. He's been talking about the Giants for 15 minutes.
I haven't talked about the Giants at all today, and I wanted to talk about the game because it was an egregious loss. I'm sorry. You don't give Josh Allen the ball. You don't kick it when it's 4th and inches and give Josh Allen the ball back. I'm sorry. That was terrible. The Bills should have lost. The Giants should have won. End of story. End of discussion. There's no other points to make unless you're on my side, because my side is the right side.
The thing about these arguments that you do on these shows, though, no one's on the other side. You're literally arguing to the air.
Nope.
Who's on the other side of that?
I don't know, but someone will be, and they'll be wrong.
On the other side.
I really like Keenan Allen tonight. I agree.
Nice segue.
That was
we're on it.
Whew.
Yeah, I agree with Austin. Who is he arguing with? Exactly. Nobody.
Where's our win guy? Where's our win guy? John?
Get Austin out of here. Don't change my. Where's Patrick? No, Austin, there we go. Look at that. I just wanted that. I wanted one person to tell me I'm 100% right. Now we can move on.
Yeah, we needed Wiley's notes. Check's notes. The Giants suck.
The Giants, the Bills suck, and the Giants suck. The Bills are frauds. I just said
you were on that early in the season too. I knew they were fraudy last year, but I kind of got sold on them a little bit when they pounded Miami, and then
I was gonna say, how did they pound Miami, almost lose to the Giants? The NFL is crazy, and then Cleveland.
You're gonna give them 10 more minutes on the Giants, Big T. You just
the San Francisco game. I mean, that's another example. Like, what do you mean?
That game I can make a case for too, though, just because Cleveland's D is just so good. Like, it's just they give you a chance. I think Wiley was actually onto it at the beginning of this segment, though, where the defenses have adjusted to the offenses, and now they need to readjust because these Ds are good.
There you go, Tony. Too much small talk. Good. Brian doesn't like it.
Talk. Yes.
I want to talk even more. The small talk portion.
I want to talk more when people say shit like that. Like, you can wait 20 minutes. Don't give in, Wiley. Don't give in to these people.
No,
let them wait. Let them wait.
No, because I've already done my teams. Obviously,
I know you've definitely done your teams already.
And I've got some.
What about anyone on the Lions?
Don't cover the Lions. Palmer's active. Okay, that's very good to know. Palmer's active. I think there's one captain tonight. I think there's one that you.
There's one captain.
I think there could be one.
Did you lock him at all 150?
No, I'm just saying his projection is so high, and I think that Dak Prescott is so terrible, and everyone's on the Dallas side. All of a sudden, getting blown out by San Francisco, and just going to come back and beat the Chargers, who have Bosa back. I think Chargers win. I think Keenan Allen has another massive day. I think he's the clear-cut captain, possibly some Herbert captains too. And I think it makes for a very easy night. And I think the biggest question tonight is there's no question about Gallup. He's going to be on the winning lineup for sure. The question is if Lamb has a decent night, who's the low ball play in the 200s that makes, because you have some really big studs in Allen, you have Herbert. If Allen's captain, that's a pretty expensive captain, but I think that's a very fair play. Herbert, Eckler. If you play Lamb, a Gallup, then you're going to have a really cheap guy, 300 and less. And I think one of them could play. That's the question. I don't want to answer that question just yet, but I just wanted to segue into this game and stop talking about the Giants.
I like that. Thank you.
And we're here now.
This is the tricky part of these slates, though, where you literally got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 like stud type guys, where both quarterbacks, both running backs, Keenan and CD. Where
I'm on Steve Smith, though. I think CD is mid. I think he's third tier.
I mean, he might be, but like the pricing with games like this, if you can somehow find a cheapie,
I believe Dak is mid, which makes CD mid, which makes Keenan Allen getting 11 targets, 10 catches, 110-1. The automatic for me. Automatic. And it makes your build really easy when you have someone like this who's going to get every catch and is that good. At home against Dallas. See, now we can't piss off Dallas fans. We got to figure this out.
Why can't we piss off Dallas fans?
Because that's the secret about the industry in terms of media. You have to play up to Dallas fans because they're composed of about 70% of the fan base. So, but not here. Forget it. Not at RPS. I hate Dallas.
Yeah, fuck that. We're not on Dallas.
Sorry.
All right, so everyone's on Chargers. Tony, you're on the Chargers too? Are you?
I don't know. I don't have a strong take.
So I'll give everyone Tony's dilemma here. So I'm talking to Tony on the phone, and I know that Tony is the biggest Cowboys fan. That's not an actual Cowboys fan. He legit thinks this team could go to the Super Bowl. He's a big fan of the Cowboys for the season. So I know that going in. And he's telling me about Kellen Moore and how you don't know how much he knows. And he was almost trying to make a case to be on the Charger side, even though he knows that I know he is a massive Dallas Cowboys backer. So I think this is a tough dilemma for him, Wiley, because he has to pick against his Cowboys Super Bowl prediction and his team that he wants to ride with to the Super Bowl.
Against the Bengals yesterday. They're my team.
No, I mean your Super Bowl team. I think
I had the Cowboys versus the Bengals.
All right, well, do you have the Chargers against the Cowboys?
I don't know yet. What you're saying is just you're trying to create a narrative that's not true.
No, I'm trying to get you to put it on record who you like. Make a damn.
I don't know yet. I'm still working my way through it.
It's 24-20 Chargers is what I have.
If Kellen Moore wasn't in this equation, I would like Dallas for sure. But I'm worried Kellen Moore knows all their weaknesses, especially Dak. I mean, he dealt with Dak for years. I'm worried that he knows too much, and I think that means something in the NFL because these coaches and coordinators are literally at the freaking film booth the entire season. So he knows exactly what Dak's good and bad at. I mean, come on, Rizzas.
Yep, he knows. Goddamn point. I'm on point today, baby. Love it.
Here's the thing about
Beasters mean. What's Beasters? Is that good? Beasters?
Beasters.
It sounds good to me.
I like that word. I mean, Beasters. I can put that in. Checks notes. Beasters. Just be careful to use that word until we know exactly what it means.
Here's the thing about this
interception game.
I can see that.
Please, no defense is crushing tonight, please.
But the thing is, you had what $6,000 Buffalo defense last night. Now you got two really good defenses in Chargers and Dallas, 38 and 32. Chargers Chargers get a lot of sacks. I mean, they had 7 last week or last time out.
So the thing with the Chargers defense, and I was looking at this.
Both is back tonight.
They've been pretty good. So you go back and look at who they've played. They've played the Raiders and Minnesota. They suck. Tennessee, not really that good, especially offensively with Ryan Tannehill. And then the Dolphins. Dolphins are the one good team, I think, and that was one of the teams that they actually really struggled with stopping, obviously, from a defensive standpoint. So you look at all that, and they really haven't faced that many great teams. Now, this comes back to my point where
Dallas is the worst of all of them.
Is Dallas as bad as those teams I just read outside of Miami, or is Dallas closer to Miami than they are to the other teams is the question.
Chargers defense is going to wreck Dak tonight. That's my game script. Absolutely.
Oh, so you think it's a blowout?
I don't think it's a blowout. I don't think it's a blowout.
You just said the Chargers defense is going to wreck Dak. When defenses wreck Dak, the Cowboys lose like they lost to San Francisco.
No, I think the Dallas defense is good enough to not have Chargers put up 40, so that's why it's not going to be a blowout. But I do think the Chargers are going to win.
In your scenario, though, I would say okay, the score is 14-7.
I have 24.
You're saying both defenses are good.
I have. They don't have to hold them to 0 to have a good night. Is my point. At 3-2 for the Dallas defense. I mean, look at the Chargers at 3-8. They could still get 5 or 6 sacks. I mean,
no, you just said he was going to. Didn't you say he was going to get it?
I was reading this comment right here.
Oh, okay, all right. Yeah. Well, he might get wrecked. I don't know. Pollard's definitely.
That's how you bail out JSU. By the way, I'm also a professional.
You are a professional. Tony's sitting there quiet, so I get worried when Tony's just sitting there quiet because you could tell he's like pondering what he wants to finally say because he's been waiting to give a take on this game.
Because it's just funny that Dallas sucks now because they got destroyed by the best team in football.
No, I mean, I don't think we should I don't think we should downgrade them because they got destroyed by San Francisco.
The Chargers, who blow every single game they play for 17 straight years, are somehow just world beaters now, and Dallas sucks.
Absolutely.
I think these two teams these teams are close to equal. The spread, I think that these two teams are very close to equal right now.
I mean, they're built similarly. Like everything, they mirror each other. They both got. Yeah. Like I said to start, a running back that's pretty similar, a top receiver that's pretty similar, a quarterback. Obviously, I like Herbert more, but similar. Like they're just built the same way. Dallas's D is probably a little better. Chargers got a few more.
Chargers but Chargers getting Eckler and Bosa back tonight, and Dallas is terrible. Dak is cheap.
Yeah, but the Chargers also blow every close game they can. And they literally, even the games they win, they try and still blow it in the fourth quarter because Brandon Staley's a donkey and does stuff that's just egregious. So,
but what's Dak's ceiling tonight? I mean, not even the ceiling, but what's his likely outcome tonight for a 10K quarterback? 16 points. I mean, that's
this is where I'll agree with you. I think Dak's the worst play in that top range.
And so. I mean, so that then everyone around him is not going to play great too because he's the one delivering the ball. Has he thrown more than one touchdown in a game this year? That's a question.
I don't think so. Well, yes, he did. The Jets.
Against the Jets, right.
And that was the one game CeeDee Lamb went nuke. Well, nuke, 28 points, but still.
Yeah, I don't think Dak is a good play at that price. I mean, I think you can make a case from having every team have an Allen and a Herbert on it.
So Wiley, if I pose this question to you, how would you? So you would have Eckler, Herbert, Keenan Allen, Tony Pollard, CeeDee Lamb all ahead of Dak projection wise tonight.
I'll tell you, no, I don't have CeeDee Lamb ahead of Dak. I have CeeDee Lamb at 14.5. I'm way down. I'm down based on the.
But you'd have the rest of those guys ahead of them.
Absolutely, and I have Pollard at 16 and Dak at 16, so equal. But Pollard's a little cheaper, and I would rather take a risk on Pollard. I think the best Cowboy tonight is probably Jake Ferguson in terms of projection for me. And I do like Gallup. I like Gallup at that price. I mean, I see him as a getting some catches tonight, and I think he's a good price. And I like both defenses at that price, even if they don't, hold the other team to 0. But it doesn't make Dak Prescott have any bearing on my lineups at all.
All right, that's fair. I mean, Tony, I'll get away from asking you who you like in this game because clearly you haven't decided yet. But from the top perspective,
I mean, my as far as fantasy, like mine is not going to be impacted who I think wins because I think it's a close game either way. So it doesn't.
I agree with that.
Yeah, I don't. That part doesn't usually like it could for games, but like tonight, I think it's close either way. So for me, it starts. You got to rank the top 6 guys because that's where the slate. Even Josh Palmer's expensive, so I could put.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Somewhat in that range, but so you got to rank these guys, and I don't disagree with you guys because this is important. And people that use SaberSim and optimizers, you got to put these guys in order at the top because it's going to impact how your teams come down. So for me, just off the top of my head, I would rank these because all their projections are similar too. So I would rank them Eckler number 1, Keenan Allen number 2, Herbert number 3. So just based on players, not game, because I do think Dallas has more ways to win the game than the Chargers. So I'd rank, Eckler. Actually, I would put Herbert second. I'd put Keenan third, actually, because I feel like Keenan's a little expensive. I'd go Eckler, Herbert, Keenan, Dak. Actually, I'd put CD ahead of Dak. I'd put Pollard 6th, though, is where I'm different. He just has looked bad to me. And the crazy part is he's projected number 1 as far as what I'm looking at. He's ahead of everyone else somehow. I don't know how you could put Pollard ahead of these guys.
Pollard's ahead of Justin Herbert too?
He's the number 1 projected guy in my projections right now.
Okay,
and it's not by much. Again, like you're splitting hairs with the top guys. They're all between 19 and 21.
I think the Pollard projection is way wrong.
I do too, because he's splitting work no matter what. Like he is.
Yeah. I think that's where I came out to with the Chargers because they're so heavy on those 2 guys. Herbert will throw for 300 yards regardless. And I would probably have it largely Keenan Allen captain because listen, if he scores 28 points, Gerald Everett is not going to be your captain. I mean, you're going to have 14 extra points from that as a captain. And there it is. Price becomes irrelevant at that point. So Allen, Herbert, Eckler probably my top 3 too. With Allen
The problem is though, you need a rule too. Like I don't with 6 studs up top, I don't see how Allen and Eckler can both be in the winner unless it's a blowout. They're too expensive.
No, I don't. I'm less on Eckler than probably you are, Big T. I would make a rule that Allen and Herbert are both in every lineup, in my opinion.
I kind of think you can set. I like that rule. I think Herbert with one of those 2 in every lineup is a good rule, and I don't usually say that. Like I want one of those 2, and I want Herbert, and then I want one Dallas guy of those 3. Is kind of how I see it.
Because I think it could come down to one of those very cheap $200, $300 and under plays if Lamb hits the lineup, and it's going to be like a Schoonmaker or McKitty or a Tolbert who I like.
Tight ends always score in Showdown. I know that much. Schoonmaker's got it written all over him.
The Quinnen Morris of tonight.
They have scored for 3 years now. These backup tight ends.
And I'm just seeing like Trey McKitty catch one in my brain all day long. Him or Darnold.
Parham out?
No, Parham is playing, but you know how it goes, right? Morris hits one last night.
And this is definitely a slate where if you get 8 from one of those scrubs, like a touchdown,
they're in.
You're going to be in great shape.
Right. And I think you're going to get a touchdown from one of them. I'm lower on Pollard. I'm lower on Dak. I'm probably neutral on CeeDee Lamb or lower on Palmer because he's expensive and I don't think he's 100%.
He might come in like criminally low, Palmer. Like he might come in like very, very low owned. It's so hard to fit him in there.
There's just some lower price guys that are concerning to me in terms of I don't really have a feel for what they might do and they could smash, like this Darius Davis at 1.4. Quentin Johnson's going to be popular. Gallup down there, of course. Like a few of these guys, Donald Parham, he could catch 2 touchdowns and have like 2 catches for 2 touchdowns. That range down there kind of scares me a little bit. So
for me, just going back to the top, because I didn't give my takes on the top yet, but I think this game, and I do think that the Chargers are the side that I lean to for winning the game. But I'm also with Tony that I think this game is close. I by no means think that the Chargers are running away with this game or that Dak won't be able to move the ball a little bit, even though will he take some sacks? Yeah, probably. Will he turn the ball over? I mean, he always turns the ball over. Like he just does. Like he will turn the ball over, I'm sure. But I do think that the vulnerability, I think this game sets up perfectly for someone like CeeDee Lamb to have a big game. And I know he hasn't really done it except for somehow the game against the Jets when no one played him and he smashed. But I mean, Aiden O'Connell had success throwing the football when they decided we need him to throw because we're down and we need to push the ball down the field. He had success. Devontae Adams had success. Like, this is a spot where I could easily see CeeDee Lamb just in that short and intermediate route, just eat up, get the ball out of Dak's hands quick, or a bunch of dump offs to Tony Pollard. So my stand on this slate, my two favorite captains are definitely going to be CeeDee Lamb and Tony Pollard. I'm going to actually play the Cowboys studs in the captain. I'm going to fade most of the Chargers outside of like in my 150. I won't fade Keenan in the captain spot, but I'll be lower on him for sure because I'll have more Tony Pollard and CD. And I'm going to go that way. And then I'll have like Austin Eckler. I won't have any of in the captain, but I'll play him more as a flex play, kind of like Saquon from last night, where I think he could do enough to hit the winner as a flex. I don't think he could win as the captain, though. I don't think he gets, unless somehow he gets 3 touchdowns, which I feel like I say this all the time. And then he somehow finds a way to just get in the box 2 or 3 times and just completely own me. But
plays that air guitar right on you. Just
yeah, he's going to do that to me 3 times today. I know it because I'm going to probably have none of him in the captain. But I think that's the way I'm playing this game because I like Justin Herbert, not in the captain, but in the flex. I like him. So those.
Why do you like the captain? I'm curious as to why you don't like the captain, like Justin Herbert. I mean, he's almost automatic for 24 points.
Why I don't like him in the captain is because, one, I like the discount of those other guys. 2, it'll be different when I fade Dak on some of the Dallas captain builds for Justin Herbert. I think that's going to be somewhat unique just in general. So me being higher on Herbert than Dak, because I think he can still slightly outscore him. And you guys brought up the best point where, like, all those guys can't be in the winner. And if I think CD or Tony Pollard or even Keenan Allen are the 3 most likely guys in the captain,
thing is they can be. They can be.
Yeah. Then I have to make sure that I have them ahead of those other guys, and then I have Justin Herbert ahead. They can't all hit the flex. You know what I'm saying? So
So I think tonight's different for me because I think one of these $200 guys can get 8 points, and I think then you have your top 4 guys, Allen, Herbert, Lamb, and Eckler in the lineup, and even with a Gallup, and you have a 200 player with who gets 8, like Malik Davis, he was called up. That's a possibility, right? Schoonmaker, Turpin. Well, he's 1-6. Sorry, Tolbert, right? I think there's usually there's a lot of junk down there, but I think potentially it could work. I'm not saying it will work necessarily, but I'm saying it could work. For me, I'm just like, on this slate especially, it's try to lock the things will probably be the most likely case, even if you do 2 game scripts. And I like the game script you just said for Dallas. If you believe in the Dallas side, maybe do 33% of your lineups with that script. But for me, it's going to be Allen Herbert. Maybe lock that into every lineup. So then I'm playing 4 versus 4 with everyone else because there's so much unknown.
In my script, I took a little of what you said where you talked about the defenses, and you said the defenses can affect this game and score some points.
Yeah.
In my script, volume for CeeDee Lamb and Tony Pollard gets there over the quarterbacks having massive games where they're throwing like 3-4 touchdowns and stuff like that on each side. Because I said it's going to be close. In a close game where defense has an effect on both sides because both defenses are solid, volume wins out. Who's the volume guys? Keenan, Austin on one side, CeeDee Lamb, Tony Pollard on the other side. So that's the way I look at it. Is I don't think I don't think it goes over. Honestly, is my opinion on the game. Could be wrong, but I don't think it goes over that 50.5 total. I think it stays under. But I think there's some decent stats put up. I think the game ends like 24, like you said, 24-20, I think it's a good, close score right there. And it's still under the total.
We still sponsored by Bonefish, Big T. Do you know that? Are we still?
Yep, we are.
Yeah, yesterday.
I went and ate there for dinner and lunch today.
Did you get the secret menu?
Yeah, secret menu.
You use code Big
I
T.
requested it.
Yeah.
I was secret shopping. I was making sure the production level was still
You're
good.
shopping? Who are you shopping for? The wife? You're getting her some cool stuff?
He doesn't listen, does he, Wiley?
No,
I mean, we were just
I'm
having a
saying this
conversation, and he just randomly
About
comes
what?
in and just says, shopping for the wife? What?
Shopping. You said you were shopping.
He was
You
a
didn't
secret
listen.
shopper at Bonefish because
Thank you,
it's
Wiley.
our sponsor.
Bonefish. Are you guys still talking about Bonefish? Are we
It's our
sponsored by
sponsor.
Bonefish?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay. Fuck.
Do you always have to deal with this, Big T?
Yeah, that's what I deal with. Exactly. Thank you. Finally, someone appreciates this. Like, this is what I got to deal with. He just randomly comes in and shopping for the wife.
See how lucky you guys are, Wiley. Now you get to be lucky too. You get to do shows with me. You get to deal with me. See how lucky you are.
So, just an interesting thing.
Time out. No, Joe, you're about. I love Joe Ruff, but you're about to go in a timeout, sir. Don't even go there, okay? Because you will go into timeout, Jay Ruff, and I love Jay Ruff. But
I like making fun of JSU too, but he's not near as bad as Man Goat at listening. Man Goat is the worst listener in the world on these shows. He's always got an excuse too.
My guys are just coming at me right now. I got J Ruff and Swint just coming at me right now.
Brad Swint sent his application in today. He sent his application in today to be our win specialist. So we're reviewing it.
We
Brad.
need our one guy back. Who's our guy?
Pete, don't forget where your ass is, and don't forget where I am. All right, I'm in this seat. You're in the chat. Stay in the chat.
That's our T-shirt. We need that T-shirt.
If John really wants to commit to the bit, John, our win guy, will show up in this chat today to give us the wind in Southern California today. If not, Brad Swint is in.
So one more point to these top six, because we've already covered this extensive, but Statsational, one of our actual sharp people in the chat, posted some breakdowns from Dallas and the Chargers the last 2 seasons for Showdown. And these quarterbacks just never hit the optimal captain ever. So I think we need to narrow it down in the top 6 and figure out a direction. So I think definitely you can punt the quarterbacks out of your captain pool, at least for me.
I'm definitely fading them out of the captain pool, 100%. Yeah.
Wind in a dome, yes, that's part of the RPS experience. Is that John will give you the wind, the swirling winds inside of the dome.
The funny thing is, I'm pretty sure you can have wind in this stadium if there was wind, because it's
Tony,
open.
you can answer this question.
It's an open air stadium.
Yeah. Tony, you want to answer the question for Bryce in the chat?
Do you smoke?
Yes, he does smoke. Yep.
You're such a liar.
What are you, Marlboro Lights or Ultralights these days? Parliament?
Never.
I know. I saw Wiley pull a heater out the one day. He got it. He got the job.
I was with you. I saw him right.
Yeah, he pulled it out, and got it like a champion.
Right out.
I'm about to do one right now.
If you pull it out right now, that would be. We'd have a new sponsor, Marlboro Black.
Problem is, my kids would see it, and that would be a no bueno. Stone Nut, Bobby Boom says Stone Nut smart. I don't know about Stone Nuts. One of these guys is going to be it. The market says Shoemaker. A Shoemaker.
I think this slate's one. I mean, the studs, we can all argue. I mean, we could act like we're confident Eckler over Pollard over Allen, CD. Like any of those guys could end up in the winner, though. Let's be serious. I think it's one in the mid-range. And the cheap guys, same thing. Like you could get lucky and hit any of those 200 guys. Schoonmaker could catch a touchdown. But I think it's one in that mid-range. Ferguson, Cooks, the kickers, Gallup, Quentin Johnson, Everett, both defenses. I think that's where it's won. And I wouldn't be stunned, honestly, if it's a captain in here where if you can steal 14 from the Cowboys kicker, and people always love making fun of us on this show, but if you can get 14 from the Cowboys kicker who's got double digits every week but one, the San Francisco game's his only bad game, it lets you play 4 studs. That's the build that you can play 4 guys up top as kicker captain, or Ferguson, Cooks, Gallup, house one and get to 14 themselves. If you can get 14 from a mid-tier guy It lets you play 4 studs. The problem is you got to get 14 or 15 from them. Can you get it? I think we can for kickers. I think it might be a kicker captain night.
Not many times this season has a kicker been 5K. It was really soft pricing earlier in the year.
They know that he's going to pull out his schlong tonight is what they know. That kickers, they got the best kicker in football, and they got a coach that loves to pull his condom out and kick field goals. Like it's the best. It's the best scenario. That's why we won on a Dallas kicker showdown. Everybody at Run Pure won like $4 million last year. Dallas field goals because it happens. And this dude's going to have 18 points tonight.
No, he's not. You went from 11 to 14 to 18. I
changed my mind. I told myself he's 18.
What does he have to do for 18? That's like 5.
He already got 18 this year. What do you mean?
Yeah. So let me just tell you this exactly. So
Tony, you got the opposite. One team likes to go for it on 4th downs from random spots, and the other team likes to just kick it every single time for field goals.
Dude, he's got 10, 18, 11, and 12 already this year. If he gets any of those, he's got a chance.
2 point afters and 4 field goals. 2 of them are over 49 yards. It's just not going to happen.
Why? It's a 50-point total. Why is it not happening? He's going to kick a 50-yarder the first drive.
I'm definitely on the Dallas kicker. We're not playing him in captain a little bit.
What do you mean? That's a Mangone move, by the way. When I say I want a 50-yard field goal the first drive, and then you say you want to bet that. That's a Mangone move.
Here's why. It's because Jake Ferguson is the same price, and Jake Ferguson is having a big night, including a touchdown. That's why.
So I'll flip it on you then. I'll take that. I'm coming down tomorrow. We're going to go eat. You didn't let me pay last week again. I'll take the kicker. You can have Mary Ferguson, and the winner has to buy tomorrow.
So let's do that bet.
But Tony, he's going to end up buying for you anyways, because I know that.
I'll feel better about it though when I win, because then when he buys it, I'll feel better about it.
Where are my Dallas guys? Where are my Dallas fans? Jake Ferguson tonight having a big night.
At least say Mary Ferguson. I know you watched. You had to have watched Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Nope, never did. I've never watched a TV series in my life. I'm not dead serious.
You and Uncle T don't watch TV or eat food.
Nope. No, I don't waste my time.
You guys not watch shows? You don't watch any shows, like any series?
Nothing. I've seen nothing. Wow. Sopranos, nothing. I'm dead serious. I've seen none of it. It's a waste of your brain time.
Sopranos?
No, read books. Study data.
Read books.
Oh God!
I'm back on JSU's side.
Read
books. This is why he's the president, people. All right, he's the president for a reason.
Up next someone Photoshop him curled up next to the fire, flipping the book.
That's exactly it. This is why you have me in this position. This is why we win.
Show. Tony, I never thought those words would be uttered on an RPS show, but it was just uttered. So at least
books.
You guys
I can watch Curb Your Enthusiasm or read a damn book.
Go watch your cartoons and pick your Dallas kickers.
What does cartoons have to do with it?
Sopranos and Curb Your Enthusiasm, and he's like, "Go watch your cartoons."
Go watch your little cartoons.
Oh my God!
That's right.
In Canada at his cabin.
Absolutely. Plotting revenge
on the ladder. He reads them on the ladder.
That's why you get Aubrey captain picks. They're pally.
Don't you turn on our kicker captains? You see, you always love kickers. Now you don't love the best kicker?
Yeah, I'm confused by this.
Not at 5K.
Also at 4,400, he's a great play. But here, let me get the arms. At 4,400, he's a great play. But at 5K, that's too expensive.
So, okay, seriously though, who does he have to? Wait, time out. Let's play this game here, Tony. I want to play this game here real quick. So let's just look at the 5K range. And I'll even include the guys just a little bit. Like the 52, 54. Let's include them, okay? How many times has the Dallas kicker outscored Mary Ferguson, Brandon Cooks, Gerald Everett? I haven't even looked. I'm going to look right now.
Dicker, I'm going to go ahead and say every time except
Dicker, Quentin Johnston. Let's do this right now. All those guys. How many?
Every game he's outscored them except the San Francisco game.
So the San Francisco game, he outscored Mary Ferguson 5.8 to 6. He outscored Brandon Cooks. Did did he outscore Gerald Everett in week 5? He did. Well, Everett week 4. Yeah. So what are we talking about here? He is the most consistent producer in that range, and it's actually not even close. Like, you could say you like Ferguson, that's fine, but it's not even close from a
He
consistency
plays so good
standpoint.
with the studs too, because it lets you play the studs.
No, you need to understand the swirling wind inside the open air dome tonight. That's the difference. That's the difference. And Jake Ferguson's having a night, period. He's going to swamp him. He's going to absolutely bury him at that price. Yes.
Can Jake and the kicker have a good night? Can they both have a good night, or no? It's not possible.
No, he's not. It's not.
Okay.
I have it 9. 9's a very decent outcome for Aubrey. I've never read a book before.
I would definitely bet over 9.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd bet over 9.
Just like you'd bet under 18, I would bet over 9.
Okay, week 4, Ferguson outscored Aubrey. That's the only week. By 2.
I think the mid-tier, though, I say this a lot in games like this in Showdown, but when everyone tries to like make the cheap guy work is when I think the mid-tier works even better, because you got guys that can get there. Like Mary can get there. Cooks can get there. Gallup can get there. The defenses can get there. Yeah. Everybody in that mid-range can get there easily. Like, I don't have to sell you on any of those guys. Every one of those guys has paths to the optimal. Rather than going down low and having to hit the Luke Schoonmaker touchdown, like, which it probably will happen tonight.
That's only if the top guys smash, including CeeDee Lamb. Then you need to
some of those top guys are going to smash no matter what. Like, there's 6 of them.
I'm talking about 4 of them. The 4 big guys smash.
Well, if 4 big guys smash, that's when the kicker captain's going to smash you.
No, it's not. They can't afford him at that point. You cannot afford him.
Yeah, but to Tony's point, what if none of those dudes under 2K do anything?
Yeah, what if the highest scoring guy below, so the exact price is like below 3,200 below Gallup at 2,800. If no one below Gallup scores more than like 3, what's the winner?
The winner is 3 studs with all mid-tier.
It depends on what the captain does, right? I mean, if
I got a question,
if Allen is a 32-point night, it doesn't matter what your freaking Aubrey does with his stupid leg.
Oh yeah, no shit. If he gets 32, then he's gonna be in good shape. Well, what if all these studs get 19, like their projection?
I don't. That's the thing. That's the thing about this game script for me, is that I don't believe the projections on Allen are even close to what's my script has him at, or even a Herbert, but mostly like a Keenan Allen. I think he's too low. And that's that. That's what takes the kicker out.
Why can't Keenan Allen be the captain winner though in a script where the 2 mid-tier guys get there?
Scored 12 points last week and he had a touchdown.
Who did?
Your hero, Grampy Keenan Allen.
He got hurt.
Second, Tony, don't talk about this, because the last time he talked about his upside, he went for 34, then 48.
He got hurt.
He always gets hurt. It's Keenan Allen. He gets hurt every year.
He's going to have 17 catches for 300 yards and 3 touchdowns.
He's going to pull a hamstring.
He gets injured every time. Like,
Tony, that's bad mojo right there.
It is. It can't be bad. No, it's not bad mojo when you say it beforehand.
You just said it beforehand.
Yes, Phil, exactly. Keenan Allen is a DraftKings cheat code. Yes. Absolutely.
Not when Eckler's in. I want to see the numbers. Some smart person get me the numbers of when Eckler's in there. His upside has to go way down.
The upside has to go way down, but the efficiency of the offense has to go up, right?
Well, definitely, because Kelly is the shittiest player I've ever seen in the world.
Yes, we can agree on that.
So
you want to talk about the most mispriced person? It's Josh Kelly.
Well,
if that bastard scores twice tonight, I will flip out. Like, I will be so tilted when Kelly scores 2 times.
How is Josh Kelly 6,400? That was the strangest thing. I thought it was a mistake.
Misprice. Misprice.
And he's
Complete
going to score 2
misprice.
touchdowns.
It is going to tilt me so freaking hard when he scores twice tonight.
Josh Palmer 7K, Kelly 6'4". Like
at least Josh Palmer has passed though. Like he won't tilt me when he scores twice. When Kelly scores twice though, I will be on stone cold tilt.
I'm just saying though, those prices are wrong. Like
7K
for
the
Josh
Kelly
Palmer.
Brandon Cooks range. I hate. I had Brandon Cooks and Kelly. If they score touchdowns, I'll
Cooks is such a good showdown play though. Like you just can't pull him out because it only takes one play. Like these guys like that are a luxury.
Jake Ferguson.
Devontae Turpin's taking the top off the defense. Brandon Cooks has not been taking the top off the defense. I had to listen to that during the San Francisco game the whole time.
I love Turpin. There it is. Here's the
Ferguson one-play guy.
You want the Ferguson line? Here it is. Here's the Ferguson line. You ready for it?
3 for 30. You already
told
me.
Here you go, Uncle T. Here, get your notepad out, Uncle T. Get the notepad that Big T stole from my office. Write this one down. 555 and 1. That's 16.5 points.
Ooh, baby. 555 and 1. Tony, I might have to play Mary Ferguson if he's getting over the 3 for 30.
I just love how it all comes full huge Cowboys guy now. Where it was my play of the week, the one week, and you guys both shit on me. You both made fun of me. You all the thing, and now Wiley Love always got the fist up now for Ferguson.
I'm just wiping my eyes.
Oh, that was the
Poor Big T. Everyone say nice things about Big T in the chat. Okay, he needs nice things said to him. Okay, he needs to be built up anymore.
We're in there. I mean, 80 yards and a half a TD.
Wiley, this is actually hilarious that he's saying this. Listen to this. So before we go on, Tony's like, just send us on. Wiley's gonna pop on any second. I'm like, all right. I go, should I do the long intro, because Wiley's
tell
not
people
here.
What we're talking about here.
And Tony goes, no, unless there's ones where they're not stroking me. And I was like, sorry, those are the only long intros we got. The short one's gonna be the only one that's not stroking you. So I had to do the short intro because Tony didn't want any of them stroking him because those are the only ones we have. But poor Tony needs to be built up. And should I run the outro as his long 75K hit? Should I run that as the outro?
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
I think we should run a hockey. I got to make my hockey teams here for tonight.
Oh, God. You're playing hockey again?
No, don't get the hat out again. Oh, no.
Big Ice 44 right here. Look at this. Just play Austin Matthews tonight. Look at that.
Is that who I need to play? Austin Matthews?
Scoring?
This hat just came in, by the way, and it's pretty fucking ugly. Like, what the hell is this?
So before we get the hockeys, this is what swoops. He swoops sharp. He says FanDuel sucks, just so it puts it in my head that we haven't even talked FanDuel yet. Before we get to the hockey talk, because I'm sure everyone just can't wait for the hockey talk.
100K tomorrow night, Big T. 100K tomorrow night in hockey.
Oh, can't wait. I'm in Lexington tomorrow too. I can't wait.
100K, 360 entry.
Oh,
yes.
Shit.
100K.
Damn. All right. Well, Rump Your Sports. Wiley, you have the winners. Wiley, you feeding winners in Discord. I see you in Discord feeding winners.
Yeah. Mangone hit for over 7. Hit the 691, beat people by 70. Maxing NHL tomorrow, Bobby Gomez. Bobby Gomes. There he is.
Big Bob.
Big Bob
picks winners.
Pro Bob on this show. We love Bob.
He's a pro.
That's why I threw it in there.
Any interest in Rico Dwaddle?
I have interest in him just because of his price, and he gets work. It falls into that range where could he score twice? Yes. So
what about Malik Davis? Malik Davis, come on.
I mean, I think you can play any of those guys in there tonight, though, just to pop them in there. Like one of those cheapies is going to win the slate for somebody. So this is where SaberSim helps you a lot, and where I think I've gotten better with the Sims and stuff. Pop them in there, go two uniques, and just let these shitty dudes cycle through there with the good guy. Take some stands up top, like Wiley and you guys got your stands. Yeah. Go heavier on a couple of the studs, and just plop all those cheapies in there. And just, you never know.
What's Kevin Wrightsman saying? Wiley new shirt coming soon front. Is he outside my office? Wiley new shirt coming soon
front. I don't know what front means.
I don't know, man.
He's got a random like period in there too in the middle of the coming. I don't know what that means.
Yeah,
Comma.
So are we playing Deuce Vaughn too? Like they got Deuce Vaughn now, Malik, Rico.
I got it.
How are we
got
playing
it, Kevin.
these guys?
I don't think I'm going to play the Deuce, but
Malik Davis. Just remember that name, Malik Davis.
I get Malik Davis and Turpin confused.
How are we playing those guys though? I don't even understand. Like I get Rico.
Well, you can push me back to my mid-tier belt. Push me back. That's where I want to go anyways, back in that mid-tier. And just root against all the shitty guys. The good part about the mid-tier is you can root on good guys. You don't have to get the lucky score. But the flip side to that is when you get the lucky score, you will crush the mid-tier. So it's the battle of Showdown. This is why Showdown's so good. You got to decide. Yeah. And real quick on FanDuel, just to get it out of the way.
Vaughn is not
Dak Prescott. Dak is the best play on FanDuel. So you can easily fade him on DK and play him on. I mean, he's 13K on FanDuel. I mean, you get a quarterback on Dallas at 13K. So just how you can naturally hedge if you play both sites is just go way under on DK and way over on FanDuel. And granted, that will be probably a popular take in a way where a lot of people will do that. But still, I think on DK, all 6 of those studs end up similarly owned, where they're all somewhere around 50 to 60 in that range, just somewhere in there. So I think you just need to take
quarterbacks always get high ownership, Tony. They always end up getting like decent ownership.
I mean, Dak at 13K on FanDuel has to be the best play. There's no way he's not.
But that's the thing when you play
on
like
FanDuel is if you're pro Chargers and you think they somehow smash, like not playing Dak. That's the play on FanDuel, I think, because unless you're playing Dak in the MVP or something like that, like I don't know.
That's the thing. That's the thing with, you play these super fan teams like Dallas or the New York teams in these showdown games, and there's just a natural ownership spike because there's so much confirmation bias that they're going to do well. Like, I mean, the market believes that the Cowboys are going to win. I don't think we do at this point. So I think you get the benefit of that a little bit, especially on Draftkings. I mean, Dak's going to be pretty highly owned.
No, for sure. Especially on FanDuel, he's going to be at that price tag. On DraftKings, at least, though, like Tony said, they're all going to pull ownership a little bit from each other. So he's probably right there. But
they're definitely all going to be owned because they're projections. It always is just down to projections, and the projections are all very similar. So they're all going to be. Oh, I got to take notes on these NHL plays.
No. Swoop. I like Columbus line 3. By the way.
I only got
Rangers
25
line 1, Rangers line 1, Leafs line 1, power play 1. It's hockey chat. The print
somehow
factory.
we just lost 10 viewers.
That was worse than JFK talking about the Giants. That was the worst segment of the show.
You want me to bring it back, Tony? You want me to bring it back?
Can we talk about the Giants some more?
You're the biggest NHL slappy at RPS now. Don't
I gotta make my team.
What do you call himself?
All the games are at 7:00. Oh no!
Yes, 25 minutes.
44.
I thought I could make them like after the early lock. Oh no!
Oh no! He's coming to Lex tomorrow. Kurt DM'd me today. He said he's moving to Lexington. I said
he's out impregnating people. He's gotta take care of his duties.
Yeah.
Big T closet hockey fan. No, but he's definitely
I'm not a closet hockey fan. I literally hate hockey, but I love SaberSim for hockey because it gives me all the combos. So I will never watch a game unless I'm in Lexington at our little secret restaurant. But I got no problem taking some easy money.
Tony always takes easy money.
Who's okay? Now that I'm listening, Who's this? Oh man, who's the stacks?
Oh God, we're really talking about hockey stacks right now on this show.
Yes. I only need which team's the best.
I'm gonna. Can I time myself out while you guys do this?
Austin Matthews, just play that. Okay. Lexington Chili's, yes, that's the secret restaurant. Lexington Chili's. Malone's, baby. Yeah. Malone's is good. Malone's. We should get Malone's to sponsor this podcast. They're good.
I like Malone's
podcast. Have you run Saber Sim yet tonight and your contest sims? Because I have. And even, sometimes with this risk-adjusted ROI contest sims on Saber Sim, it sometimes drops down your conviction so you have better producing lineups in these contests, but not for me because my projections are so high on Allen and Herbert. It's still saying smash them. Now, it did give me a lot of this Darius Davis, which we'll have to do it. How much Aubrey?
I like that guy in college, for the record.
It gave me 21% Aubrey for you guys. There you go.
So you got 21% chance of cashing tonight.
21% is too light. Bump that up there, Wiley.
He's gonna crush. I freaking love him tonight. He's gonna smash.
I gotta bump my captain ownership on him.
Yeah, all of you guys have been to Lexington before in the comments. People have all these restaurants they know. Yeah, it's Keeneland territory this month, man. I'm getting a lot of DMs from people in town. Buddha Man was here. He wanted to go grab a beer.
Who wouldn't want to?
Let's go. Lexington, Kentucky. That's where RPS headquarters is now, right in the back cave. Everyone's moving here. Big T's moving here. JSU's moving here. Kurt's moving here. Mangone's been fired. Who else?
Mango's been fired.
We got big plan. Oh, Tyler Johnson. Big T.
Who the hell is Coles?
Yeah, who is that?
What are you being serious?
Yes.
No, not you. I'm talking about Big T.
I have no idea who
He's
Coles
definitely being serious. I can tell
No,
when
he's
he's
not.
dead serious. Yeah, he is.
No. That's the
Coles?
spot. That's the spot.
Bimbo Coles?
That's the spot. That's the little restaurant. He knows it. Tyler knows it. Top steak. Tyler Johnson. You know it. Best restaurant.
Does he work there?
I don't know. It's very odd that he would name that restaurant. Maybe.
I think he knows. I'm going to be honest.
I think he knows. Maybe he's been there before with us. I don't know.
Do you think he's like sat there and watched us pick winners?
I think he might have. Oh, he lives in Lex. He lives in Lex. Never
I think he
mind.
might have. I got to get on this NHL lineup matching sheet that our boy does for us over at the site.
Yes.
It's a pretty good sheet. If no one's seen that sheet is the nut just to pop in there and run some things here.
Yeah, 100K up top for NHL tomorrow with a 360. Some of you guys are gonna be playing it, and
JSU's gonna play.
We have really good
Hockey?
tools now. Very good tools. We have the best tools.
I don't know about that. 100K up top, Wiley?
100K up top, 360 entry. I think 27 max. Let's see who won it last year.
It's a good day. It's on a Tuesday. There's nothing going on Tuesday. Maybe I will play it.
Who won it last year?
Wiley's trying to take a victory lap, JSU. You got to let him take his victory lap.
Oh, take your victory lap.
It's over. I don't want. It's over. The moment's gone.
The moment's gone.
There we go. Questions. Crazy to lock Herbert in Flex DX. Absolutely not, Kevin Reitzman. I mean, I am likely going to make a rule if I don't do a second game script that Allen and Herbert have to appear as captain or flex in every lineup.
Allen or Herbert, yeah, okay.
Palmer decoy was
one of them. They have to be on the winner in some way.
That's right.
I don't mind that.
Wiley, who scores the most goals tonight?
Austin Matthews is going 3 for 3 in hat.
Stop saying one damn dude and tell me the freaking line that scores the most damn goals.
Okay, I'm going to say this one more time.
This is infuriating right now.
That's the one word I can't say, by the way.
Hockey.
Hey, that's the
I can't
one word
even speak right now. You guys are
no. Just wait. It's the one word. Right, point. It's the one word I cannot say is infuriating. It's
you said it pretty good there.
I fucked it up twice, I think, Wiley.
It's an impossible word to say. Let me just focus on me, Big T. Austin Matthews has scored 6 goals in 2 games. He's unstoppable.
God damn it. You just talked about the same dude again. I need a full – I don't know any name.
There you go. Christian McCaffrey's going to do well tonight. Don't say, well, just give me other plays. I'm
You're
telling you.
telling me the highest dude on the slate. I need a sneaky guy. Like when you gave me a 2,600 guy that scored. I need the 2,600 score guy. I don't need that
fourth line.
Hey, Tony, that Austin Matthews sounds like a good play.
I mean, he's literally the most expensive guy on the slate. Like,
because he's the best player in the NHL right now.
No shit. Give me a cheap guy. I need a cheap guy.
Oh, I said Columbus line 3.
Oh, see, now we're cooking. Columbus line 3. I'm in.
There you go.
That's how you do it right there. See, Wiley's feeding winners.
He keeps naming Austin Matthews. Yes, I keep naming Austin Matthews. Because why? I've been a fan for 46 years.
What about this dude that's only 2,500 on the third line? He knows how to get it done.
Who? I need
Justin Danforth.
Yes, Justin Danforth is exactly what I'm thinking of. He's on power play 1 or 2. He's going to get a goal tonight. He's the nuts.
See, now
you have to nail the defense. You have to nail the defense, though. I'm not giving my lineup out anymore in the 3-3-3.
Yeah, you don't know who could be watching a football show who's playing hockey on top of it in the 3-3-3. I agree. Stay away from Wiley's lineup in the 3-3-3. Don't copy it, Tony.
How about those
copycats?
How about those Giants?
Yeah, I mean, the Giants looked good last night.
I mean, you guys killed all the momentum we had on this show talking about hockey.
We haven't lost any viewers.
I have a couple of Chargers.
We've lost viewers.
No, we have not.
People left, but we got more people that came in, so it's fine. But trust me, those people who left, they ain't coming back. They said they heard hockey and they were out.
They're long gone.
I love Chargers and captain right now. By the way, I have a few.
The more you hate on the Cowboys, the more I want to just shove the Cowboys up you.
See, it was eventually coming, people, where we get Big T to just take a
rude.
stand.
I find that comment rude, by the way, from this guy down here.
He's a big jerk, I'll tell you that.
Kevin Wrightsman, get in the 3-3-3. Brandon McNair, I got to apologize to Brandon McNair because the Giants looked pretty good last night. So there you go. Sorry, Brandon McNair.
Apologize.
Yeah, I don't apologize.
That's what you do. You apologize. You can apologize. Then he becomes part of my army. Then he becomes part of my army, and all these comment section people gang up on you two lunatics. So you stop making fun of my hockey plays.
We're not making fun of your plays. Well, I'm making fun of hockey. Tony's maybe making fun of your plays.
Shorty Vegas. Oh, Shorty Vegas. I love Shorty Vegas. That's the one player, Darius Davis. I've been a 4.5 projection. Just based on what he's been doing recently. He ran for like 35 yards last game, had a couple receptions or at least a couple targets. He's showing up in a lot of my lineups tonight.
Yeah, they did like an end around with him or something in the beginning, I think, of the game.
I mean, I'm just saying that's why I'm locking my conviction at the top. So I have to play 4. It's basically 4 versus 4 because one of these guys is just going to show up. Whether really down low or a Darius Davis type price. It's going to be
want me to give you the sneaky showdown duo just because that's what I do.
Yes.
Darius Davis. Hold on. How much is he? I got the NHL.
1-4. He's 1-4. He's 1-4.
So he's 1-4. And how much is hold on a second.
The kicker.
So Darius Davis is 1-4 and Quentin Johnston is 4-2. They both went to TCU. They both went in the national title game last year. It's the type of build that you play both of those guys with Herbert and Allen, or maybe not Allen, more of a Dallas heavy build, like JSU's build, for example. I could play Herbert all in the flex here. Herbert, Quentin Johnston, Darius Davis. Who does that put? So that would leave you with. Hold on. That leaves you with 11-2 for your captain and 2 more flex. So, like, say JSU wants. Who'd you say your favorite captain was for Dallas?
CD and Tony Pollard on my.
Let's just say, for example, in this build, we go Paul. Let's just put both of them and fade Dak. Actually, it lets you fit all three. I never give full teams on the show. This is my full core for the show. Pollard and the captain, CD and Dak, Herbert, Quentin Johnston, Darius Davis. It fits perfect. That build right there could win someone. Well, now it's going to be a chop because a few people will play it. But that would be a unique build. No one would have that build in the Millie. Now that I said it on the show, a few people will have it. But that could have shipped somebody $1 million. They both went to college. And what do we know about Herbert, too? How many games have we seen him throw 4 touchdowns to 4 different dudes or something?
That's why I like Dallas and the captain a little better. I feel like Herbert just spreads it around, unless it's Eckler. Like, Eckler's the one dude who could just soak up. Couldn't you see it, Tony? Eckler could just soak it all up and end up, like, screwing Herbert completely. Like, I could see it.
1,000 times to me. He does it every strings that air guitar.
And listen, on those builds where Eckler does like everything and he is in the cap, like I could see both quarterbacks somehow not being on the winner in those type of builds, which would be super unique too, honestly, where you fade Dak and you play all the volume guys instead. You play like Keenan, you play CD, you play Paul, like you get all the volume guys in there without the quarterback. If you were just hand building a team, that's a game where you play one of the kickers for sure. You play one of the defenses. Try not to give out full teams, but like that's a hand build team that you can make where the game goes under, like big time under. There's not as many touchdowns, but most of them would go to Eckler in the captain in that scenario, or Pollard in the other scenario. And that's another unique type team if you're just trying to build unique teams.
Yes, Herbert spreads it around while Allen gets 20 targets.
He's
not going to drop it, Tony. He loves Allen. He's not going to let it go.
He does just love Allen. Like, I'm going to end up fading Allen.
I know. You just faded him in your $1 million winning public lineup.
No, I was given a unique team with a reason behind it. Both now the college dudes.
Now it's a dupe train.
It's definitely going to get. I wonder how many people from this show will
make sure to put that lineup in, Big T. Just make sure you have.
I'm going to put it in one just so that when we do the video tomorrow, the promo video, I can have the build with everyone that's in the chat. I mean, how many do you think play it tonight? About 20 now from the show? Like, how many people will play that with me?
We got 1,040 live, probably.
I think 5%. It's like 5 to 10 people will try and plug
5 to 10 out of 1,000. That's all. That's disrespectful. Why are we like that? That over there, over here? Where's he at? Over there. That is disrespectful.
10 people.
5 or 10 people.
That's pretty disrespectful.
I mean, I already forgot the team you said. I literally already forgot it. Like, you can't tell me that half the people in here didn't already forget it.
No, because they come to listen for winners. Yeah, Joe's in. 5 to 10 people. He just said.
That's disrespectful.
I'm pulling it up after this show goes.
I mean, you know what? My bad. The Big T effect is real. Yeah. I should know this.
After this slate goes live, I'm pulling it up and seeing how many people played.
Where's the guy who was like, "You guys just do these shows to move the ownership"? Look, listen to what Big T's doing right now. He's moving the ownership.
He didn't even listen to the damn team. Again, he's man going. Who said that earlier? He didn't even listen to my team.
I heard your team.
Actually, he didn't listen to my team.
I heard your team.
There, this guy right there. Oh.
I heard your team. It's Darius Davis and Quentin John. I heard your team. I literally heard.
Well, so what's the team then?
Well, Darius.
Here we
Davis
go. Yes, test it. What's the team?
Yeah, let's test it right here on the spot. What was the team?
You fade Dak in the team.
Who's the captain?
Who's captain?
CD Lamb.
Okay, you're already wrong. So you can try again.
Tony.
Yeah, Tony Pollard. Okay.
Listen. I'll tell you. Here, I'll get Big T.
No, you know it.
I already did it.
And I want to show you that I listened.
No, you said it was a Dak fade. It wasn't a Dak fade either.
I thought you said all 3 Charger studs. You said all 3 Charger studs, which meant you had Keenan, Justin, and Austin on the team. That's
what are you talking about? Wiley, help him out.
No,
Darius Davis and Quentin Johnston play for the Chargers.
Here's what it was because I read books.
Thank you.
Dak. Pollard, captain, CeeDee Lamb, Dak Prescott, Darius Davis, Justin Herbert, and is it Eckler?
Oh! Here's Wiley. I'll tell you the team, guys. Here's Wiley coming in hot.
I got 5 or 6. Who's
my bad. My bad that I didn't know this show was filled with intellectuals. Okay, I shouldn't be on this show right now. Do I need a timeout? to go read a book real quick? Should I get a minute time?
Yeah, you should. Get out of there for a minute.
This is brought to you by blood pressure.
Get
blood
him out of
pressure
there. Get it out for him. Put him on the clock for a minute. Didn't even freaking listen to my team. Craig knows in the chat. I mean, man.
Quentin
Yeah,
Johnson,
Mangone, where are you at? Mangone heard my team. Mangone, are you going to play it with us?
Oh, Mangone will definitely play Big T's team.
Oh, now
He's
I
the
got
one
him down
dude
here.
I know for a fact.
Yeah,
already
how do I
plugged that
play
team.
down? Like
down here.
where-
And Big
yeah.
T's over here. Wait,
down there.
This way. There he is.
Power play. How long's the power play, Wiley? Is that a minute?
It depends if it's a 5. It could be a 5 minute or 2 minute. 2 minutes of power play.
Ooh, I
2
didn't
minute, 4
last
minute,
2
5
minutes
minute.
or 5, but
God,
Yeah, I
hockey is
guess.
so stupid.
shortened power play.
It's not stupid. It's the greatest
Hockey
game on earth.
sucks. I got my teams in. I'm back on JSU's side now. Hockey sucks. My teams are in. I got Austin Matthews and I got Danforth.
Oh, you played the best hockey player in the world.
Dirty
The only guy he
Danforth.
gave me. He gives Mangone all the winners. He doesn't give me no freaking winners.
God, Mangone, the hockey guru.
Mangeis.
That's what I heard. what I heard.
Guys. God, there's no way this team doesn't ship the 333 tonight.
Did you play Wiley's team? Did you figure it out?
My 2 guys he gave me? Yeah, I played the 2 guys he gave
Oh,
me.
okay.
Columbus 3. It's a
Didn't he
great
give
line.
you a whole line?
No, I
Columbus
didn't give him
3,
a
that's
line.
only 3 dudes though.
Yeah, you don't
isn't
have to
that
play
a
the
line?
center though.
Well, whatever. 3 people.
I played 2 of them with
Who's your goalie?
some dude named Ingram.
He's not playing, so don't play him.
He is playing because I'm looking at our sheet on the site that the guy recommends him, so he better be playing.
No, he's not playing.
He's got a ginormous P next to his name. I mean, who plays for? Am I passing the test right here? Me and Jay
Wiley's
did I pass the
Wiley's
test?
checking right now. You see him? He's checking. He's such a president. He's checking right now. Is this guy on the sheet? Is he playing? Hold on.
Okay, yeah.
Check.
Sorry, that was a test. You passed. Ingram is playing.
When I don't know the players, it's the only sport I don't. You can't mess with me when I don't know the players.
I don't know how you can play a sport where you don't know the play. I couldn't do it. Like I
look at the content
Palmer,
at
yeah,
runpuresports.com, JSU.
Can we talk about
That's
Rant?
fine. That's fine. You could look at the content from runpuresports.com. I'm just saying personally, I struggle with sports where even though there's good content, I don't know the players.
I actually
I don't
like it
know
because
anything.
I won't watch a second of it. I won't pay attention for even a half second, and then I'll check it after the game and just see how I do. I like that.
Rants. Yes, Rants. Palmer's playing. The only Rants I've ever known in my life, he played for the Jays, Rance Mullenix. Rants has had some good comments over the last 2 days.
See
by
that
the way,
name drop, JSU? Played for the, who do you say, the Jays, or what do you say?
The
I
Blue
just
Jays,
expect those type of name drops from Wiley now.
He just
I
dropped it
expect
like
them.
it was nothing and just
Guy's
kept
a
going.
stud.
Imagine having a giant P a humongous P next to your name. When you said that, he's got a big P next to his name. Well, what does P stand for?
It's always good when you got a huge P next to your
When
name.
you got
Who's
a
got a
nice,
huge P?
What am I playing right now? As of right now in Saber Sim, if I play risk-adjusted ROI with contest sims, it is 41% Michael Gallup. That's a lot. That's a lot.
He's cheap though.
It's cheap though. This is brought to you by blood pressure cuffs, by the way. There it is. Ours is up
How'd you
tonight.
do? Did you take some blood pressure today? You doing all right?
I should text him right now. We should do an over-under on blood pressure right now for some cash. Whoops.
We
Look at that.
should.
Oh, little peek behind. Oh, look at that. Whoa, whoa.
Look at
My
that
office
noise.
up there. Don't show him my
Damn.
office up there.
Question. The next time we do the Morning Wood next Sunday, JSU has agreed to get a haircut live on the show.
Yes.
Sorry
Yes. I'm
for
in
you
for that.
guys, but I've had this appointment for like a month now, and it's on Wednesday.
Whenever it
so-
is, we should just go live while you're there.
go live.
Yeah,
Should
no.
I do
Yeah.
should I just do like from my phone? Just
Yeah.
put the phone there.
JSU gets hour and 45-minute haircuts.
We talk
At
all
the
things
salon.
winners.
Hour and 45-minute buzz cuts.
Talk all things winners. I mean, someone's got to do something with this, Tony. Look at all this. This is scruffy, man. This is not it. I'll tell you that.
I might be dead.
I mean, seriously, Kevin, no, barbershop talk is real. One, and you guys all know that I could talk for like 5 hours about anything. So
Do you
I don't
think
know
he's
how
going to
you
talk
think
about the Giants this week, Wiley?
Oh, I will totally bring up the Giants. Totally.
This thing's broken. Thank you, Walgreens, for sponsoring us. Either that or I'm stroking out. Probably stroking out.
Is there anyone else that we didn't bring up that we want to talk about?
Josh D, RPS's in-house doctor. We need an in-house doctor, physician. Josh D, you want to apply for the role?
My wife's going to be a PA, Wiley.
There you go.
She can apply against in the next 3 weeks or 4 weeks, whenever it is.
Yeah. Awesome. Wiley, I'm a doctor.
There you go.
Use couple nurse. There you go, Josh D. Josh D, in-house doctor. John never showed up, so we're looking for a wind expert at RPS. If you want to apply for
the LA open field state or open air stadium.
I was thinking about that this morning. If we had an edge with dome swirling winds, I think it'd be a big advantage.
I can't believe he ditched us. He only made it one day on staff.
Yeah.
Couldn't handle it. Wiley's tough. He's pressure, man. The press. He puts the pressure on, man.
You got to work 12 hours a day.
That's right.
Yes, there's a room for one because JSU evidently is a huge smoker.
True. I've seen it.
True.
You have not seen it. Shut up. Big liar over here. Freaking big liar 44.
I need one run in this Astros game. We're sitting a half run short of the over.
Who's winning? Rangers
who's
still?
Coming in next? Who's coming in next?
5-3.
7:15. JBC, Mangone, and Bryce. I think taking you guys up to lock. So
is it premium or is it free again?
I think this one's free, but I think
we
next
give everything
week.
For free.
So next week, starting with NBA, if you're not a member and you don't know this, I'll tell you anyways, but we're going to smash NBA, and we do the Up the Lock show every single day. There's a big main slate. And on the Mondays and Thursdays going forward, once NBA starts, you will see the NBA Up to Lock go right into the NFL Showdown Up to Lock. So me, Big T, Wiley might jump on after the NBA show.
Ruben's trying to swoop in.
Yeah, there you go, Ruben. Tony's trying to break up what I'm talking about here.
He's trying to sell.
That show will be premium going forward. So if you like these shows, that show will be premium going forward for NBA/NFL.
And tomorrow, when you guys register for the 360 in NHL, we're trying to make NHL bigger with DK. We have legitimately, this is no joke, the best tools now and the best. I mean, the guys in the Discord and that channel are fantastic. Quick Party, Matty Ice, and EJ, they're fantastic.
We need a show tomorrow.
They did a Spaces today. They just voluntarily did a Spaces.
We don't need no damn Spaces. We need a show that I can zone in and look him in the eye like Mangone. I want to look him right in the eyes, and I want to see it.
This guy. Hey, by the way, Ruben Corzo, you're now our new win specialist. This is excellent.
I love how I put that up there, and you didn't look at it, and you said some comment, and then you put it up, and now you go with it.
Yeah, because I'm the goddamn president. That's why.
Tell him, Wiley. Tell him I'm the goddamn
I'm back
president.
on Wiley's side now. He passed the test.
That's right. Take all the credit, push all the blame. I will host the hockey show
tomorrow, Mangone's hosting the hockey show tomorrow. We got to do it. If nothing else is going tomorrow, we need
I'll do a hockey show tomorrow. Man, that'll be fun.
Yeah. Let's
3:30, 4:30, Wiley, 5:30. What do you want?
No, we can't get in our dinner time. It's got to be a little earlier.
3:35.
3:35.
Yep.
Done. All right. Now we just
Adam G's our cricket guy. He's in. Adam G.
I can fuck with cricket.
There you go.
No, you wouldn't.
Ruben's our win guy.
I played a little cricket when I was younger. When I had in gym class, we played a little cricket.
Listen, we got an in-house physician now, right? With John. I think.
Who is it? Uncle T?
No, he's a real doctor. He told me not to use his blood pressure cuffs. We got Ruben. He's our win guy. We got a cricket guy, Adam G.
What's cricket?
Keep these shows free if you want to compete with Stochastic.
Is that Tommy G?
I agree.
That's Tommy G in the house.
Is that Tommy G? He's got a logo of Tommy G.
Tommy G. We haven't heard from Tommy G in a minute, have we, Big T? He's kind of.
That's when you know you're a true fan, when you got their mug as your avatar. I don't see no Big T avatars. I'm sure there's some Wiley ones out there, as good as he looks.
No, there's.
I would definitely fuck with the Wiley avatar.
I would definitely use it too. He changed it for the winning logo, the Run Pure logo, though. He did have that one with the stupid Dodgers lid on, but the face looked good behind it.
There you go.
Cornhole. Big T's got to be pretty good with the DFS cornhole if we ever get there.
Tommy G is a square. B. McNair. There's my new best Giants friend. I've always said the Giants were good, B. McNair. Don't let these guys fool you. They never believed in it.
All right, let's get our plays of the day. We got to go.
All right. Wiley, you go first since I already know your play of the day, but go for it. Tell everyone again.
This may shock you. But it's Brendan Aubrey and captain.
That is a smart.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I just wanted to steal your play. No. It's a Keenan Allen night. Don't get too cute with your captains. It's Keenan Allen, and I think the difficulty is going to be in that lower pricing range with like the Darius Davis and Gallups and even potentially some $200 guys that show up. That's where you're going to have to get. You're going to have a lot of options down there in your lineup. So make the smart play up top, lock your captain, and that's that.
So
go to you.
Yeah, I'll go second. We always leave the man Big T for last. It doesn't matter how me and Wiley do it, but we always leave the man for the workbench play last. So I'll go next, and I already talked about my captain, so I won't go there. But for my cheapie, I always fall for this guy too. They always use him in the red zone. He's pretty much touchdown or bust, but he's still cheap. Donald Parham, I'll go right back to him. Big body, use him in the end zone. I like Parham. All he really needs, honestly, too, is what's Wiley's comment? The 3 for 20 and a touchdown. That's all he really needs to be on the winner here. So I'll go with Mr. Parham as a cheapie that I like. Tony,
can you follow up on that? Can you follow up on that? There,
that is.
I didn't hear Parham once in an hour.
That's how it's done.
Minutes.
That's how it's done, Wiley. I just want to say for the record that Big T taught me that move, actually. Big T taught me that when you do a play of the day, the best way to do it is to slow play and never say it to anyone.
I do actually like that.
Craig Hensley. That's a great line for Parham. 335 and a tutty.
There's no chance that man gets 35 yards. Like, no chance.
Commit to the bit.
He couldn't get 35 yards on the field by himself in warm-ups.
335 and 1. Craig Hensley is the commenter of the night.
We didn't really talk about Turpin either, and he's the other cheapie I like too.
335 and 1. That's right.
Brandon Cooks and Michael Gallup are ass cheeks, people. Ass cheeks.
I agree with this, Alex. Totally. Oops, I don't agree with that. I agree with this.
Yeah,
Alex.
You do agree with that. If that dude scores twice, I'm haunted.
No. It's a 6-carry, 9-yard night for Josh Gallup.
As long as it's not 6 for 9 with 2, I'm going to be just fine.
All right, let's go, Tony. Come on.
I mean, we know for last year, the best showdown night for Run Pure the entire year was the kicker captain. Everybody shipped for $30K. It was like a 40-way chop, and it was all Run Pure people for 30 a pop. We're going back to it tonight. Aubrey captain with 4 studs, 1 cheapie. How much is it, your boy Parham? Oh, he's just a little too expensive for me.
2,200, Tony.
Or you can go down lower and play 3 studs and 2 mid-tier. But point being, though, I think this slate is one in the mid-tier. I think that some of those mid-tier guys in the captain win. I might fully fade the studs and captain tonight and just play mid-tier guys.
Craig Hensley was the star of the show, and then he had to close out with that. Sorry.
What did he do?
He said, "Let's go, Big T." On that.
Yeah, he's a smart man. Let's go. I'm still on tilt from JSU saying 5 people were going to play that team. I said.
I said 10. All right. Don't slow roll
See,
it here.
JSU, if you really had if you had the seasoned content live show chops, you would have said I meant percent. You had it. You had a bail.
Oh, see, Wiley, I don't read enough. I just don't read enough. I'm not an intellectual. What do you want me to say? I'm just.
You go watch your cartoons and your TV.
I'm gonna go maybe read a book by the fire, guys. I hope you enjoyed the show today. For Mr. Prez, Wiley, Big T, and myself, JSU. Have fun on the Up the Lock show. JBC, Mangone, Bryce, taking you guys all the way up to lock, and we'll see you guys on Thursday. We're out hockey tomorrow, 360, whatever the hell. Play some hockey. Build the prize pools up for Wiley.
Yeah, Yeezy.